Hey guys, it's Kevin with the Welding Business Owners Podcast and JMW Fabrication. We have beat the crap out of this Lincoln Weld-Pak 180 multi-process machine for the last 6 months, and today I'm here to tell you how it held up. So first off, depending when you're watching this video, you might call BS. You're like, well, this machine just came out. How can you have given a 6-month review on it? Well, this is a prototype. This one in here in the box is brand new, but this one is a prototype. And to prove it, yours doesn't say prototype on it. So before I get started, I can hear some of you saying, why call BS? This machine just came out. And depending when you're watching this, it might have just came out. But you know what? Lincoln came to us and asked us to try out this prototype machine, and we said, heck yeah. So this is the same machine that you get, except this one is a prototype. Actually, it's prototype number 4 to prove it to you. And if you still don't believe me, your cord doesn't have the prototype cord on it, because this is something that they changed and they upgraded to the 50 amp cord, which plugs into most sockets like this. So they listened to us and they changed it. So we appreciate that. So to get started, this multi-process machine, the Lincoln Weld-Pak 180i, is built on the LE31 chassis. It's the same size, the same body, same regulator, same gun. It's got the same ground clamp, but it's 240 volts. This thing with the 240 volts, its duty cycle is astronomical. We've been running this LE31 that we have here for about 2.5 years, and we are really, really happy with it. This is our go-to railing machine for little stuff that we have to do. We can throw this on a small generator, take it anywhere we need to. A lot of times when we have small jobs, we just run a 100-foot extension cord and plug this thing in. It'll stick weld 3/32 all day. It'll MIG weld most of what we want. But for some of the things that we do more production work of, where it's just straight burning wire into something heavy, this little machine had a little bit of trouble keeping up. We always exceed the duty cycle, but when we really exceeded the duty cycle, like 14, 15 minutes of straight nothing but welding, it blew the breakers. I'm not gonna lie, it did. We tried the exact same thing with the Weld-Pak 180, and it did awesome, really awesome. We have not blown a breaker or melted a cord or had any problems as far as duty cycle, really, or anything with this machine. The power with it, you can burn a lot heavier and a lot thicker material with it. The 1/8 inch, it'll run 1/8 inch 7/18. It'll run 3/32 7/18. And unfortunately, this thing has turned into our go-to machine now. This is good. We still keep it on the truck. We use this in the shop though. This has been, we kind of put away all our other smaller machines. I mean, we still have our Lincoln 256 over there, but this is easy. It's small. It's portable. You can grab it, you can take it with you, you could I've thrown this in my personal truck many, many times just to go do small little railing jobs on the side. It still has all the features of the LE31, except it's a heavier duty machine. You get more output with it, you get a better duty cycle, and really the only complaint that I had about this, it really wasn't a complaint. When we had this, I was like, you know what? We need a place to put the little whip that is on the end here. This little thing, it's always hanging off. I was gonna 3D print something, maybe put a hook on it to like hold this in. They're like, no. This was already solved. Open this up, there's a little notch right here that you can put your whip in and close the door, and it's good to go. It has a storage compartment for that. And back here, it's also got a storage compartment for your cord. That way you can wrap your cord up inside of here, and all you have is the footprint of this box right here. It's actually really, really impressive. So that was the only thing I would have changed on it, and it was already solved and I just didn't know it. So all in all, we really like this Weld-Pak 180. It is a much heavier duty machine than this. I don't want to say much, but it's definitely heavier duty. You get a better duty cycle. It welds a lot more. All the things that I love about this machine are in this machine. The gun is really nice. Obviously, you can never have a long enough gun, but how much, be realistic here, how much do you really need? The ground clamp holds up really good. We have the TIG set up for this. The scratch dart TIG, or the lift dart TIG is really, really nice. With the lift dart TIG versus the scratch dart, if you've got you old timers out there have ever used scratch dart TIG, it's kind of a pain. You have to turn the gas on manually. It messes up your tungsten. With the lift arc, it automatically senses when your arc starts and boom, turns on the gas automatically for you. So you don't even have to worry about that. So no wasted gas, no forgetting to turn the gas on and blowing out your piece and blowing out your tungsten and then having to fix all that. No, don't worry about it. It's all automatic in both of these machines actually. So one of the things that we really use this machine for a lot is flux-cored. We do a lot of work outside, a lot of stuff that you can't get really nice and clean, a lot of stuff that's in the wind, and it's also thinner stuff, so that, something like a 7018 is a little bit overkill for it. It runs the NR211 wire, awesome. We did a big job out at UPS, and we tried all different kinds of wire, and I promise you, I'm not saying this just because it's Lincoln, the NR211 wire works the best. I don't know if it's in just this machine or all the machines, but Lincoln really prides themselves on their consumables and their wire, and I'm telling you, it shows with what they put out. So if you're on the fence about what to buy, I don't know, it's kind of up to you. What kind of power do you have to work with? Do you only have 110 volt? Because you know what, if you've only got 110 volt, this will be just adequate for you. It'll give you more than enough power for what you need. Depending on, if you're going to try to weld 1/2 inch plate with it, you might have to put a couple passes in. It kind of is what it is. If you want to stick weld 7018, you're kind of limited to 330 seconds. It will run 1/8 inch, but not awesome. This thing runs 1/8 inch really, really nice. It's got all the power that you need. I would recommend this I'm probably going to recommend this to just about everybody now, because it also has the capability of doing 110 volt. So let's say you want all the power for your home shop, but you got a job and you've only got, you want to throw it in the back of your truck, but you've only got 110 volt. Well, that's no problem. It comes with a adapter plug so that you can plug it right into 110 volt. They say 20 amps, but I've ran this on 15 amp outlets with no problem at all. So I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to anybody. I would go out and buy one myself if I didn't already have 2 of them. And to be honest with you, kind of like the little FC90s that we have, we are probably going to have more than 2 of these. These things are really nice. Depending on how many trucks we have as we grow, I would definitely put one of these in each one of the trucks for a multi-process machine. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Leave some comments down below. Hit the like button. It really helps other people see this video and see how it really holds up after 6 months of use. We really, really put this thing to the test. And part of the beauty of getting these test machines is being able to kind of abuse them. And I take pride in that. I really enjoy it. And I really enjoy when I break them. So I haven't been able to break this though. So I'm a little bit upset, but give it time. I'm still gonna keep pushing it. So if you guys need anything else, check out our videos, check out our page on here, follow us, subscribe to us, do all that cool stuff. If you're a welding business owner or you want to own a welding business, check out our podcast. I have interviews with a bunch of other welding business owners. We talk shop. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, all your major podcast hosting platforms. The Welding Business Owners Podcast. Actually, there's no the. It's just Welding Business Owners Podcast. I need to get that right. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.